Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. So, I am going to be on Babbel and we're going to learn some Italian. So, I've done some of the lessons so far. As you can see, I'm on lesson 8. But I figure why not learn it together, right? So, cuz genetically, I'm Italian. And I'm also one of the tallest Italians you'll probably ever see. I come in at almost 6'4". It's hard to find taller Italians. That at least people who are mostly Italian. And according to my genetic makeup, I'm about 70% Italian. So it's like, well, I'm 6'8" and I'm 2% Italian. You don't count. So being 70% Italian, I have family that lives in Italy, and my two grandparents on my mother's side, so her parents, they are off the boat from Italy. So we are going to learn some Italian. I took it in high school, I lost it, and I want to try to get it back. So we are going to start lesson 8. Though it might be a good thing to also review. It's been a while. So it's going to give us options on how we would like to review. We can either do flashcards, listening, speaking, or writing. Let's do flashcards. Do you remember these words in Italian? Are you Argentinian? It's been so long. So, um, are you would probably be to say, whatever the word for Argentinian would be.
Sei argentino?
Okay, so, um, to say is, like, to is you, tu. IO would be, which is EO, which is I, or me. Um, and sometimes you include it, sometimes you don't. So I'm not wrong on that. I do have the to say or the say correct. I just didn't know the word for Argentinian, which is Argentino. Do you remember these words in Italian? Okay, so io sono italiano would be, or sono italiano is I'm Italian.
Sono italiana.
Oh, okay. For a woman, yes. I am German, and you? So that would be sono, whatever German is, um, e tu, I believe.
Io sono tedesco. E tu?
Okay, so io sono, whatever you want to do. Tedesco is German, e tu. So the letter E is pronounced A, and in this form it means and, but if it has that little mark above it, whatever it's called, that means is. So, io sono tedesco e tu? No, I'm Brazilian. So, no sono or io sono and whatever Brazilian is.
No, sono brasiliano.
Brasiliano. The dog, il cane.
Il cane.
The bar or cafe, I think is actually just cafe.
Il bar.
Or bar, okay. Or no, cafe is, might be coffee. I don't know, but bar. They actually do have, the station is La Stazione.
La stazione.
But they do integrate some English words into their language. The daughter. Oh, man. God. Because ragazzo, ragazza is boy, girl. And then you have figlio, which is son. Figlia should be daughter. So la figlia.
La figlia.
The son, il figlio.
Il figlio.
You plural. So you have io, which is I, tu, you. Then you have lui, lei, which is he, she, and then you have another lei, but that one's with a capital L. That's to be formal. So typically, if you're speaking to a teacher, a professor, an adult, someone who would cater a formal word, that's the kind of lei you would use. Then you have noi, which is us, voi, which is you all, so you plural. And then you have sono again, meaning they. So this should be voi.
Voi.
Okay, so we're going to review a little bit more. They, so I just went over this, is sono.
Loro.
Oh, my bad. Laurel. My bad. So, io, tu, lui, lei, noi, voi, loro. We, noi.
Noi.
Are you Spanish? So that would be, say, I'm trying to think what the hell Spanish is. Espanol?
Voi siete spagnoli?
No, that's Spanish, I think. Voi siete. Oh, okay. See, that did not say plural, though they may mean it by the picture. So, voi siete spagnoli. Okay. They are French. Loro, sono, or just sono. French would be probably frazioni.
Loro sono
Francese.
francesi.
Jesus. You are from Rome. Tu sei a Roma?
Tu sei di Roma.
Di Roma. We are Italian. Noi siamo italiani.
Noi siamo italiani.
You have O for a masculine, and that's the singular. Plural, you put the I. For feminine, you have A, and the plural is E. He is from Milan. So, lui è di Milan.
Lui
Milano.
è di Milano.
Close enough. Give me a break. It's been a while. I am from Florence. So, io sono di Firenze. Is that Florence? Firenze?
Io sono di
Firenze.
Firenze.
I'm close. It's just the cities I have issues with. In the places, the countries. Where are you from?
Di
So,
dove sei?
I accidentally clicked. I'm sorry. Are you from Lecce? Assuming singular. Tu sei di Lecce. Is it just Lecce?
Sei di Lecce?
Yeah, okay. Alright, I think we've had enough review. Alright, now that we're done with that review, we are going to start into Lesson 8. Learning tip. Hear it loud and clear, turn up the volume, or use headphones. Okay. Check.
Inglese, francese, cinese, canadese,
Look at these words. So, inglese, probably English. Francese, French. Cinese, Chinese. Canadese, probably Canadian. These adjectives aren't too difficult to understand, right? So let's learn more about how to use them. Where are they from? Paul is English. He is from, he's English, he's from London. But Paul is English from London, which would be inglese.
Paul è inglese, di Londra.
Li is Chinese from Beijing. So Li è cinese di
lì
Pechino.
è cinese.
See,
di
Beijing
Pechino.
is Pekino. It's hard to know the cities or the countries especially if now they're just telling us these countries or these nationalities. Why didn't I learn that before you asked me about the other crap? Nadine is French from Paris. Nadine è francese di Parigi.
Nadine è francese di Parigi.
Kyla is Canadian from Toronto. Kyla è canadese di Toronto.
Kyla è canadese di Toronto. Sono italiana di Firenze.
Sono italiana di Firenze. So, if we just remember from the review, that should be I'm Italian from Florence. You have already learned that to say which city you are from, you use blank plus the name of your city. If someone asks you... Oh, that's the next part. To say which city you are from, you use di plus the name of your city.
Di dove sei?
If someone asks you, di dove sei, you can answer by saying your nationality and the city you are from. Sono inglese di Londra, which is
Sono
London.
inglese di Londra.
Cinese.
Cinese, so you are Chinese, you are from China, or, as we would say, China.
Francese.
You are French, you are from Francia.
Canadese.
You're Canadian, Canada.
Inglese.
Inghilterra. Okay. Is that Britain? Or England? Is that how they say that?
Lui è inglese e lei è cinese.
So he is English and she is Chinese. So that's that Louis Lei I was talking about. But now you notice it's the beginning of a sentence, so it's just Louis capital. You have to have the capital at the beginning of a sentence. Have you noticed when an adjective ends in E, it is both masculine and feminine, I would say.
Claude è francese. Anche Maria è francese.
Claude, or that's probably be Claude, is French. And Maria is French. So Claude è francese anche, which is also. Marie è francese. Complete the endings. Il mio ragazzo è americano. So that's my son is, or no. Il mio ragazzo. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be my son, but they're saying it in a weird way. Like, that's my boy, But anyway, no matter what, you're talking masculine, so it is an O for americano.
Il mio ragazzo è americano.
Then you have la signora Carla è italiana, because she is feminine, so it's an A.
La signora Carla è italiana.
Now try and guess these. Carl è svedese. No. Okay.
Carl è svedese.
Mizuki è giapponese.
Mizuki è giapponese.
You got it. Nationalities with ESE and with E in both the feminine and masculine forms. Wang is Chinese. Wang è cinese.
Wang è cinese.
Thomas is American from New York. So Thomas è americano di New York.
Thomas è americano di New York.
That also works for me. It's just not, if you're talking New York City, then no. Laura lives in Milan, but she's Canadian. So Laura abita, because that is lives, a Milano, ma, which is but, è canadese.
Laura abita a Milano, ma è canadese.
Now, mind you, I'm just going to say this. Babbel says 15 minutes a day, and you'll get it. So we'll see if we can hold him to that. Renato has just arrived in a hostel dorm. He starts talking about himself and how international he is.
Ciao,
play.
sono Renato. Sono italiano, di Roma. Beh, italiano. Io sono molto internazionale. Abito a Londra, quindi sono un po' inglese. E la mia ragazza è americana. Tu di dove sei?
Sorry, io non parlo italiano.
Oh, you know what? Ragazzo was boyfriend, so he was talking about his girlfriend when he said ragazza. Okay. Renato is...
Ciao, sono Renato. Sono italiano. Di Roma. Beh, italiano. Io sono molto internazionale. Abito a Londra, quindi sono un po' inglese. E la mia ragazza è americana. Tu di dove sei?
Sorry,
So he's Italian. He lives in...
Ciao, sono Renato. Sono italiano, di Roma. Beh, sono italiano, di Roma.
So he's from Rome.
Beh, italiano. Io sono molto internazionale. Abito a Londra,
But he lives in London, so he lives in England. And his girlfriend...
quindi sono un po' inglese. E la mia ragazza è americana.
His girlfriend's American. See, my issue is I can absorb it if it's slow. If I know what's like being said, otherwise I capture a word or two and I'm trying to put a sentence together. You gotta talk slow for me to understand the Italian. That's the point of this. I want to get better at it. Now, I'm
Il
going to
mio
go correct my
ragazzo è
mistake
americano. La signora
and we're gonna
Carla
pick
è
the E.
italiana.
for both.
Carl è svedese. Mizuki è giapponese.
There we go. So that is one lesson, and that puts us at 18 and a half minutes as of recording. But that also included review, plus any time that's going to be taken out for editing. So we did lesson 8. We did it. So that means lesson 9 will be next. So let's see current course. Okay, so that just finishes course 2, lesson 8. So the next one is course 2, lesson 9, which is Parli Italiano. Do you speak Italian? Well, after freaking, a course plus a good chunk of another course, most of another course, because there's 11 lessons, I would hope so, that you speak a little bit. So, that was more or less 15 minutes. So I'll do 15 minutes. It may not be every single day just because I got stuff going on. Work has been killing me lately just with how busy we are. We're getting into our busy time and we're trying to hire people, so we'll see. But yeah, we'll get into this, and I'll keep my normal editing, or not editing, uploading schedule. I'll keep that of, once every 3 days. So thank you, everyone. And if you're excited for more learning Italian with me, then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. See you guys next video. Later.
Once I was 7 years old, Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years